What's up, y'all? Welcome to the pod. This is your girl, Britt, and you are tuned into Thanks, But No One Asked You, a podcast where storytelling meets unsolicited advice from yours truly. Now, I just wanted to show off. You see the jersey? I know some of y'all are like, Britt, why do you have on a Yankees hat and a Braves jersey? And to that, I say, mind your business. I'm in my house. I can do what I want. All right. If any of y'all slow that tape down and zoom in on my toes, it's gonna be a problem. Okay. I want to talk to y'all about a story that uh or a situation that just occurred recently. And, I gave some unsolicited advice. And, the person was actually happy with my advice. So I figured I'd share it with y'all because maybe you'll like it too. So I'm meeting up with a friend and we end up missing each other because she's dealing with a family situation. And I go, "What's the situation?" Because I'm nosy and I need to know. And she said her niece just told her parents that she's not going to be returning to college for her second year. Mm, 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 mm. In fact, not only is she not returning, but she also lost her scholarship. Ugh. Based on her grades. Ugh. And of course, I'm already thinking like there's a reason she did this. I wonder what that reason is because she wants to become a real estate agent. And my friend is saying, I'm just concerned because my niece wants everything to go so quickly. She wants to just become a real estate agent. She wants to just make a bunch of money. And I said, that's that TikTok. That's that tickety tickety TikTok telling them, oh, I can get this money selling these houses, boom, boom, boom. I said, that's fine. You know what you do? Don't even trip. She could be right. She could be right. She may not need a degree to become a realtor and make money. I don't know. However, however, y'all should stress test this. You have an opportunity here this summer. Don't fuss at her no more. Don't come for her. What you should do is take advantage of this opportunity and turn her into a critical thinker. She needs to think beyond TikTok. So I say, here's what you do. You go through your little network and you find your realtor friends. I'll go through mine too. I'll give you a few realtors that I have. And you set up coffee chats with them and you bring her and you let her ask the questions that she's not asking. Like, do I actually need a degree to do this? And did you gain anything from having a degree? And introduce her to people who have degrees, introduce her to people who don't have degrees, introduce her to realtors who are doing well and great, and introduce her to realtors who are like, I got to find a new job. Show her the gamut because at the end of the day, you can't force her to go to college. There's really nothing you can do, but you can make her a critical thinker. You can inspire her to actually do some work to think about what you're doing. Actually have a soundproof plan. So, maybe you have a kid who's deciding, I don't want to do it this way because it's the way that you did it. Kids do this. And yes, 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 I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Britt don't even have kids. Why is she giving advice to other people with kids? Because I can. Okay? My perspective matters. All perspectives matter. I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, look, I don't have kids. I don't know what I would do, but I do think that it is worth thinking outside of the box on this one. And I do think that every generation is going to have a challenge in trying to get their child to do things the way they did it. The reality is, some of y'all don't need college. You don't. We have a lot of jobs right now where people have to use their neck up and tippity tap on the keyboard. What you really need to be doing is getting these jobs that you use your neck down for. This welding, this plumbing, this electricity. That's a whole nother episode for a whole nother day. But everybody does not need a degree. And just because you have a degree or don't have a degree does not necessarily mean that your child should be spending a bunch of money getting a degree if they don't even really know what they want to do or don't need a degree to do it. All right. That's my 2 cents. I would love to hear from y'all. I'd love to know, do you agree with that? Do you have a degree and you regret getting it? Do you have a job where you absolutely need a degree and you're kind of frustrated that you don't have one? I'd love to hear your perspective. If you like this video and you want to hear more from my mouth, then go ahead and like and subscribe below, please. And I'll see you next time. And the next time someone tells you that you need a degree, just just say maybe. Just say, "Let me think about it." Okay? Peace.